gorgeous tonight.
Let the light shine in, moon to a hair Satan, and fire up their medicine. Let the light shine in. It's showtime. Knock, knock, here's Johnny. Radical transparency, truth bearer. Ghost in the machine. Led to us, dead switch, pour of poisons. Caduceus, the snake that talks. To harmony, lady, come forth and walk. Vibes of the cosmos, the satire of it all. Beckon you with smoke that plumes. Rattlesnake, Dr. Doom. Support your local witches. I'm cutting the rugs, hitting the switches. Singing songs for the sadists. Hail Satan, fuck the haters. Sing the muse. 1, 2, 1, 2, just a little bit'll do. Evil love, something wicked this way comes. Evil love, wicked is as wicked does. We smell like indica, light it up. Let the light shine in. Moon to a hair Satan, and fire up their medicine. Let the light shine in.
Welcome back to Lady Babylon. This is Initiating Apocalypse on a gorgeous, gorgeous Friday night. And I am so glad to be here with you. I put on my sexy shirt. Isn't it great? Just so that you could have a good time. You know it. You know it. Fantastic. Can't wait to introduce you to someone new tonight. Love it. Love it. But we're going to wait until a few minutes in the future because that's when the algorithm will give us the go ahead. Fantastic. All right. Thank you for coming tonight in all seriousness and for spending your time here. I know you're busy and you're professionals. It's a Friday night. Maybe you're starting to kick it back and you want some nummy goodness. And I know you came here tonight because of the topic. I know you did. What are we doing tonight, people? We're going into, in our final version, right? This is number 3. The big one. Boom. We better hit it on this one. This is the mystery with respect to sex of the first Jewish cult. Oh, God. Oh, God. Who's making the cash on this one? Who's making the cash? People, are you going to be surprised if I pull out a pirate? You're going to be surprised. But this is the good stuff, because when we talk about love, we have to really go all the way, people. Right? Remember, the New Testament, scholar virgins, none of those people, theologians too, right? They don't delve into any of this sex material. Oh, God. They tried to burn all that stuff, right? One of the authors we're going to be reading tonight is a guy named Porphyry. Now, that means purple. Oh, God. He's the purple guy? Yeah, he is. Get this. He wrote things about the cult of Christianity. And he exposed things about them that they didn't like. So they burned all his stuff. Isn't that great? They just burned it all, right? They just burned it all. Oh, fantastic. But we're going to follow him into Jewish cult ritual. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is the earliest Jewish cult. Remember, Jewish cult is a twin of what you now call Christianity, right? They're born contemporarily. Yes. Oh, God. Two forms of monism hatched from the same polytheistic mystery Oh, God. What do they have to do? They have to kill mommy. They have to reach out to the first Christ and destroy her. Do you understand? The watchers are watching, right? It's not the only thing that they do. It's just watch, right? They call them watchers, but there's a reason. Let's look at the language and see what's going on in the cult, especially with regard to human and divine intercourse. Yes, human and divine intercourse. Can you couple with God? Can you? Oh, God. Oh, God. Now we're going to talk about the one they can't put the lot on, right? Because you've got your virgin priestesses, right? What are they doing in the temple with the purple fingers? They're into the sex rites. Do you understand? The same thing that Salome's doing for pervert. You know what I mean? Mommy knew it too. Herodias knew it. You know what I mean? People know. It's gorgeous, people. Are you ready to see it? And, I'm going to pull something out tonight. Cheery, don't start. I'm going to pull something out tonight that's going to shock you. I'm going to pull it. Should I do it now? No, let's wait. Now, come on. Let's build up a little bit. Okay. No, it's not been long enough. They need it. They need to want it. You know what I mean? Just can't pull something. Just come on, man. Finesse. What happened to finesse, people? Let's look at the sources that were revealed to us. The early Jewish cult. The first Jewish cult and its sex mystery. Oh, go to the first one. You're going to love this, people. I just want you to just relax, because this is my invocation to that morning star. This is her. This is Cyprus. Oh, God. And who is she? She's the one, baby. Right? She's the one who has that nectar, the one they mix in those golden cups. It's so pure. Oh, God. Brings you pure joy, baby. You know what I mean? Okay, now, if you didn't get that image, you missed it. You missed heaven. Okay? Oops. What are we doing with those cups, people? What are we doing with those cups? We're drinking ambrosia. This is an act of divinity. An act of divinity to drink the ambrosia, to be as gods. Do you understand? In order for the oracles to work, they have to be hos theoi. Do you understand? Tonight, people, I am bringing you the red heifer. I'm giving her to you. Isn't it gorgeous? This is the paideia of the priestess that you are following. She's left her fingerprints on your history. Right? Early Jewish cult. Do you understand? Right? Remember, Mary is auctioned. It's not an auction, though, where you can bid. You just give them your Bacchic wand. They take your Bacchic wand and they put it in a pile, dance around it, pick out something. Boom, it's you. Congratulations. Bingo. Number 47. Oh, God. Mary. Is that how you met your wife? I met my wife at bingo. Religious bingo. I always found that funny. You see, why are they doing this in Jerusalem in the temple? Right? This is not within the parameters of that thesmophoria. We're not bringing you the law, people. If we don't tell you, you have to protect those virgins. protect those virgins. You see why? Because it's the heart of our justice. And once you give up justice, look, people, uncivilized, completely uncivilized. You're acting uncivilized. Yes. Oh, God. Right? Keep justice there, or that's it. Right? Have a good, isn't it glorious to see too? I'm sorry. I just want to revel in it. How many minutes in are we? Can I give it to him now? How many minutes? We're 10 minutes. Are we beyond? Fantastic. I wanted to give you something tonight in lieu of Mr. Whip. What's going on? In lieu of Mr. Whip. Oh, God, it's bright. In lieu of Mr. Whip, because I have nothing with which to bring you such, I'd like to bring you instead Mr. Wiener. Hello. I'm going to give somebody tonight Mr. Wiener. Do you understand? Fantastic. If I can't whip, I can at least give out. Can you smell it? I'm not quite sure. What? I'm not. Fragrant. Let's go to the next one. Right? The price of eggs, baby. Holy mackerel. Give me the next one. Oh, people, I want you to catch up here. Look at it, just so you can believe this is not, I don't make things up. I want you to read this about the naiads, because if we're going to find love, we've got to get moist. We've got to get wet. Do you understand? Huh? Did you hear me? If you want to follow this creation that is all around you, you've got to get wet. Look, I'm not kidding. Naiads, baby. Naiads preside over springs. They're called naiads from the waters out of which these streams flow. Now listen to this. Listen to the instruction, people, as if it's some sort of encoded message coming to you from across the void. They who live in caves in the earth, nursed to divine utterance by the inspiration of the muse, have made springs of the water of wisdom flow for you and break through the earth and all the glens, bringing to men the unceasing flow of their sweet streams. Okay, and then he mentions some Pythagoreans and screw Plato. Do you see where we are? We've come to the cave of the nymphs. Something was very important to Homer himself. He said there is a cave, and at the head of the cave into which men descend to meet gods who are ascending. In this cave of the nymphs, we must come through the virgin sitting at the entrance. Do you understand? Okay, now wait a minute. You say, what? Get that down. What does that mean? What does any? Stop and focus on the Genesis. Focus on the Genesis. Right? Give me the next one. It's fantastic. Now, okay, let's get into the love. I thought you said we were going to go to love, baby. I told you we are going to love. We're on the way. But you got to start by getting into it. And in order to get into the Genesis, you got to get wet. Hence the naiads and what they are. Okay, I'm going to describe to you the invisible. Are we talking early Jewish cult? Yes. Ready? The connection's going to be there. And when it happens, you're going to sit there and something's going to happen. Something is going to tighten and boom, kazam. Oh my God. Right? Creation. It's lovely, isn't it? It's lovely. You know you want it, right? You know you want it. Give me the next one. Please tell me that we're here in the right place. People, real quick, in order to get through this portal, right? In order to protect the virgin, we have to come through the Choragites. Who is the Choragites? She is the one who leads the chorus. Who are the chorus? The chorus are those girls. Okay? The chorus of the girls who are becoming the oracles in the system of education. Fantastic. This is Artemis. Artemis swears a great oath. Right? The great oath of the gods. This is what she swears, and she says, by your head, I will always be a Parthenos, a virgin. Do you understand me? What is she doing as a virgin? Now, you're thinking virgin as in, oh, look, she's sitting there. Right? Maybe she's, mommy and daddy are watching her and they're so proud. She's on her soccer team. No, she's not. She says, may I be in the solitary mountains hunting the one known as the huntress, which is a great name among men and gods. Oh, don't you love that? That's initiative. That's initiative, right? This is Eokeira. This is she who pours the poison. Yeah, fantastic. She has a whole troupe of dancers. No, seriously, in antiquity, they're called the Virgin Chorus. The Virgin Chorus. Isn't that nice? It's that nice. Now, if you take your Virgin Chorus, right, and you apply your purple, you can create a piratic or piratic institution in which you can sell and buy. Right? Selling the chorus, you can buy power. It's fantastic. Fantastically dark, you know what I mean? Fantastically dark, but that's the way they go. If you're going to look at the early religion of Jewish and Christian monism, if you're going to look at the acts that they're doing, you're going to be surprised by a lot of reasons to crucify people. You know what I mean? It was a time where people were fighting over whether or not you should protect a virgin. And what's a virgin, people? That Parthenos, she's the heifer. Heifer. Do you understand? Heifer. How many of these did they have in Greek? I told you that I was going to bring you that red heifer. Oh, God, she's coming. She's coming. Let's see. Go back to the one that was before this, and I just want to make sure we got everything. I just want to make sure we got all of our... Oh, yeah, no, that's right. Yep, I got the very bottom line. You just have to see that limb loosener Eros leaves her alone. Okay? Who loves the romance more than anyone? It's Eros, man. Whether it's to, you take it down, whether it is to mess you up, take you from a stance of pride and throw you to the ground and show you what is important. Eros loves that stuff, man. Overthrow this SOB. Make him fall in love. But he'll mess with anybody, infamously with anybody. Gods, doesn't matter. Right? His own mother, doesn't matter. Right? Because he really loves it. Dude is into romance, but he won't touch. He doesn't even go near, it says. He doesn't hang around her at all. Out of respect, brah. out of respect, right? And he should, because he's one of those hunters. He's one of those hunters. Do you see how the world is closing? Do you see how it's closing off and we're losing that eidolon? Where is she? Where is the red heifer tonight? I'm telling you, tell everyone in the religious business, the red heifer is here. Oh, God. Give it to me. Give it to me, Chewy. Oh, people, this chorus that we're describing before we bring on her, this chorus that we're describing, who are they? These are the holy graces. They're the holy graces, the daughters, the Cora Dios. Oh, God, you mean they're Cora? Yes, you remember Cora is who we celebrate the resurrection of. These are the rosy-armed daughters of Zeus. Isn't that gorgeous? Who doesn't want a chorus? If you don't want a chorus, you need to get out. You know what I mean? You got to have a chorus. I'm sorry. Oh, geez. No chorus, no grace. Now, grace. Watch this. Watch the connection, people. I'm about to throw a switch that's going to shock you. By the way, beautiful job for the chorus. Isn't that virgin chorus beautiful? Nice job, ladies. Clap for the ladies. Everybody in Satanic Congregation, clap for the virgin chorus right now. Clap for them, or I'm giving out my wiener prize. Oh, God, yes, you do love the roses, don't you? What a beautiful way to describe them, right? Rosy-armed. What's the arm that they describe? From the elbow to the wrist, right? It's like the underside. Isn't that nice? Oh, that's nice. I like it. Give me the next one. To people, clap, damn it. We're still clapping. Clap, 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 right? Hail the virgin chorus, right? Now, you don't want to get into romance unless your ideas about the virgin chorus, unless they are straight up, dude. Unless they are straight up. Now, this is a big deal at the time. So much a big deal that it enters into things like the Talmud. Yes. At what age? Yes, at what age? 2 pubic hairs. Okay. Right? Things can be bought and sold within the mystery. Have you ever bought and sold your religion? Let me ask this tonight. This is who I'm giving the wiener to tonight. Here, give me the wiener. I'm giving this wiener to whoever tonight has actively participating in buying and selling religion. If you have bought and sold religion, look at me. I look right into your eyes with my wiener. And I tell you, shame on your corruption of what is beautiful. And I kick over your tables with all of my child chorus. Do you know when Jesus went into the temple and kicked over the money changers' tables? Do you know who the crowd was with him? They were kids. Figure that one out. Oh, you could have taken me the whole time. You could have taken me the whole time. You waited until Jesus Christ, from Mark 14:51-52, you were waiting for me to be in a public park with, one of these kids naked. Yeah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, for being arrested in a public park with a naked kid so that I could understand the origins of Judaism. All right. Watch what happens. This is gorgeous. It's all the same time, people, developing. It's an amazing period. Now, The Romans didn't put down their monist revolt like the Egyptians did. So they didn't have their justice system overthrown. Yes, right? The Greatest Generation called. Yeah, they want their name back. America. Yeah, they want it back. Yeah, turns out. What can I say to them? Okay, I'll pass it on. They're not going to like it, but whatever. Vernon. Uncle Vernon. I'm telling you, stop. He's calling me all the time. Don't you love it, though? Because come on, people. Turn up the heat. Turn up the heat, right? Let the craziness reign. You know what I want to see? I want to see a dude in a foreign country who's talking about being genocided while he walks through rubble, and a reporter hands him a little video of his people's bodies being paved over so that you can make money. Your greed stains your souls with a stench of ruin. Do you know who the golden images of? Oh God, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Everybody gets wieners tonight. Everybody. Oh, our buttices. How can we possibly afford such stripings of our buttices, people? I looked into the eyes of that person live. You know how YouTube is? Dude, I'm looking at his eyes, right, while he's going through it. Right? I feel like I'm right there when he did it. And I looked into his eyes. And you know what I saw? I saw him looking at us. And we weren't on the side of the innocent and the just. Letter to all those who have served and fallen. Long live America as we bury her name. Give it to me. Next one. Boom. People, I thought we were here for love, right? Right? Do you smell the war? Here it is. Aster, my sutis esperios. Who are we, people? Let's invoke somebody. Let's invoke the evening star. And when I say that, you're going to think one thing. I want you to think Venus. I do. But I want you to also think ruler of the underworld. All right. Remember, it's the Korah that we resurrect. Okay. It's the Korah that we resurrect. That the power in the mystery is in the image. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you within the Septuagint. Give me the next one. Oh God, these are gorgeous tonight, people. I want you to think about Asmodeus. Who is Asmodeus? He is that demon who is sitting over your shoulder right now. And he thinks you are sexy, sexy, sexy. And he doesn't want any dirty, rotten human to ever touch your... Don't even go there. They all end up dead. You know why? She strangles them. Isn't that glorious, people? Here's the image. Mary Purple Fingers strangling the invader. Oh, God. Why? Because the demon protects her. Who is that demon? That demon in the Greek, never heretofore revealed, is the song of that burning torch. That burning torch that they're dipping the burning torch into the Thusia that gives us the visions via the Anguloi. Do you understand? Hermes invented the lyre, people. Hermes invented the lyre. Okay. Are we still in Judaism? Yep. Ready for the connection? Oh, God, keep going. I just wanted you to see Asmodeus there. Oh, and people, before we shove off, I just want to take this moment to serve you a little appetizer, right? Little appetizer. People, this is the kind of stuff that New Testament scholars never catch up with. They don't read ancient Greek grammarians and whatnot. They don't love the language. They love their interlinear translation, and they love their theology that blows. Do you understand? What is this? I just wanted you to see. Here's a little cut. It's just, we're talking about ara, right? How to indicate a question in Greek. And he says, look, in the dialects that aren't Attic and Koine, these, right? They pronounce it this way, era, right? And then he gives an example of Sappho, right? And her virginity. Yes, right? Okay. This is the level of the language expression in Greece from the time of Sappho. This is pre-classical, people. By the time Jesus is here, the science of language is so developed that the New Testament writers are mucking it all up with their fingerprints, right? Those fingerprints are the clues that tell us to help put together this mystery of why Jesus is arrested in a public park, right? That mystery that's behind all of this, right? It's all clues to it. It's in the language. It's embedded, my dear, in the curve that is the small of your back. Do you understand? Give me the next one. Oh God, this is gorgeous, people. It's gonna get sexy here. I apologize. Right? You had to know. Right? If I went to my refrigerator, you had to know something was gonna happen. I want you to see a love letter. This is to Charito, who is the lover of the person, Philodemus, writing this, right? And he says, look, Charito, you have completed a cycle, right, of 60 years. But your long hair is gorgeously black. You know, there's no gray in it, right? And to summarize the next two lines, your breasts, you could take off your bra, my dear, and your breasts are shaped like they were when you were in bloom, right? What's happened, right? Look, he's scared. He says, your flesh bubbles up. It distills ambrosia. Your flesh does, right? And it has no wrinkles. It has no wrinkles. Look at what he's doing. Who is this woman? 6 decades in length of life, who seems to not have aged all beyond her bloom at all. She's still there. Now, if you're like, wait a minute, what's this bloom talk? Right? That's them. That's how they age. Right? You didn't know that? Well, Joey's question is she mortal? Right? Is she mortal? She is the immortal beloved. Do you understand? This is a plurality. Yeah, and it's a physics of nature. Absolutely gorgeous, but she also has this, oh God, there's beautiful stuff in there. I just want you to know the whole art of the poetry of the lover is really going to be the launch pad from which the anti-female monisms, right? Because if you cut if you cut all divine power away from nature and say there's just one male entity, this all has to be dealt with, right? You have to sweep this out, right? So you can see the attempts to do so, right? It's like the people in Elot or Sfat or wherever we were that were walking, the ladies were walking 10 paces behind their husbands, right? And I was like, dude, those dudes are not that good looking. You know what I mean? I don't understand, ladies. You'll just kind of meld back into the alleyway as he keeps walking. He won't notice you, you know? Yeah, only Spartan women, right? Only Spartan women. That's what life depends on. Do you have Spartan women? That's the question. Give me the next one. The lover to his beloved, right? Describing her agelessness. Isn't that gorgeous? It's such a, it sets the tune for the cult, right? Boom. Because it has to be, the mystery has to be that greatest of expressions, right? Oh, God. It's her voice, right? Okay, is the next one up there? Okay. Yeah, the part, people, it's going to be, as it's coming up, the part that's going to be revolutionary is just around the corner. I want you not to miss this connection. One more is in this workup, right? We're talking about another lover and their beloved, right? And this is Ariste. And it's a little, it's a little hymn to the moon. Yeah, that golden crowned or shining crowned moon, right? Oh, God. And who else? The stars, right? Those are all on ocean's bosom. Yeah, right? All on ocean's bosom. You know what I mean? And you know what Ariste is? She is muropnoos. Do you know what that means? It means one who breathes myrrh. One who breathes myrrh. And below you can see in the very last line, he's not able to catch her because she's a magon. She is a magus. If this isn't an image of sexiness, right? When they say that magus, everybody in the audience, your anal sac excretes a little bit of pheromone of fear that tells everybody else around. He's like a cloud that tells everybody, run. It's your last stance. You know what I mean? Right? Doesn't everybody have anal glands? No, that's skunks I'm thinking of. Right? Okay, no, it's not actually, is it? I'm not sure. Let's find this. Remember, we're with the chorus, so don't worry. Nobody gets scared. We're all with the chorus. Virgin chorus. Here we go in. Give me the next one. Right there. Is it? Oh, no, this is the tiny one. People, we shouldn't have done this. You skip that one. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. No, go to the next one. That's an order, Chewy, from Han. Let's do this. People. Now, I'm going to set this up. You and I have just been swimming in some beautiful Greek about love, right? And about human intercourse, right? And about the immortality of intercourse and what is the cosmos, right? Oh, God, now I'm going to bring you Porphyry. And I know it's a giant section. I just want to read this with you. It says, we likewise use the term naiad nymphs specifically for those powers set over the waters. Okay, just wait. And the ancients used to use the term to designate the general class of souls descending into Genesis. Do you understand me? They believed that souls settled upon water, which was God inspired, as Numenius says, adding that it is for this reason that the prophets said, are you ready? This is the Septuagint, the Spirit of God was moving over the face of the waters. Okay, just stop right there. We're going to look at a couple other things in there. But just stop right there. You realize what's going on? This is Porphyry, the guy whose books the Christians burned, right? This is him talking about the Septuagint, the book of Genesis. And he is explaining it to you through Greek cult, or what you and I would call Greek cult. But this is not Greek cult. This is Greek cult that is being used as early Jewish cult. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. What does he say? He explains it. Now do you understand why it says what it says? He goes on to say, Heraclitus says, it is a delight, not a death, for souls to become wet, for it is a pleasure for them to fall into matter. Remember the cult of the Phrygian mother. Remember the cult of the Phrygian mother and be wet. What was the cult? Remember the little kid, Attis? Remember? What did he do? He followed the nymph into the moisture. He followed the nymph into the moisture. That was not what he was supposed to do if he was the purified mate of the great mother. So how did she purify him? She cut off his bowels. Do you understand? She cut them off. She cut them off. All right? Ready? Do you see how the schools work? The mystery schools work? It's fantastic physics, people. Just follow the physics. Right? Oh. Give me the next one. This is, okay, let's keep. So I want people to realize we're quoting. No, that's all. The Heraclitus at the bottom. Yeah, and more Genesis and what. Oh, by the way, at the bottom, yeah, they are in love with both blood and semen, right? Just as the souls of plants are nourished by water. That is the attraction, the draw. The Greek talks about the draw. What is that draw of the moisture where the souls are? Do you remember? Give me the next one. In the beginning, right? What is this? This is the actual Greek there, like, right? Numenius said, right? He's quoting the prophet when he said the Spirit of God hovered above those waters, right? You didn't understand why that was written because you had no view of the heifer. You had no view of the red heifer. Give it to me. And the people are like, oh my God, look, he's solving their riddles of prophecy, right? No, the languages. We call them naiads because they are those powers that are brought down in the waters that are unique, right? It's the souls that are descending into generation. Right? They think these adhere in the water that is theopnoo. Do you understand me? His lover's breath was myrrh. This prophet speaks with a God who breathes, and the souls adhere to the moisture. Oh, is that what that means? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And it's not me that came up. Look, this Porphyry is cracking that nut long before anybody else did. You know what I mean? It's partially because of dudes like Porphyry that the monists on both the Jewish cult side and the Christian cult side that they operate within. They have to make canons and they have to make exceptions to kick out all of the linguistic history of these works, right? It's a thievery and it's full of lying. The theologians are liars, man. They're big, fat, friggin' liars. religious figures, people. Right now, I know a lot of you are sitting there and you're like, oh, you don't have to say, devil doesn't have to tell me that religious people are liars. Jesus Christ. I watched them all make a giant statue. Yeah, a golden trump. And I watched them worship it. And those who had the virus screamed and they said, no, you're a heretic. They plugged into the same frequency and now they are servants of the greed. You share the blood. It was in the eyes of that Palestinian kid. Nemesis, people. Who do we serve here? We serve Nemesis. Do you want real power? Right? It's not sitting on the golden throne of the idiot, the orange tyrant. It's not sitting there. It's in the hands of Nemesis. Oh, give me the next one. I love it. What's that? Who knows if Joey's real? Dude, let me tell you something. Chewy's real. Chewy is as real as Henry Cavill. Do you understand? Do you understand, Henry? Please, reach out. Right? Hail Nemesis. Do you understand why we're right? In all seriousness, right? You can't read. People, do you see what we just did? You can't read the Bible. I'm telling you that. You can't read the Bible, and you never have. I just read it to you for the first time, and the Genesis creation makes sense. You can see the physics of it. This is a 3rd century Hellenistic work, this Bible. It is not Hebrew. It never has been. It never will be. No. All you have to do is look at the complexity of the languages. Oh, God. It's absolutely wonderful. And it's cracking. It's cracking, people. People are running from it. Running from it. Give me the next one. Please, and show me. Wait, what was that? I heard something. I think it was something that had to do with somebody wants an award. Another. This gets my goat. You know what gets my goat is when these sources don't come up. You know what I mean? And they're looking at them, and you and I, Chewy, are staring at an internet that is so incredibly slow. I have time for complete and total monologue between any. Oh, good. Is she there? Fantastic. People, everybody, look into the cross of Penelope and see what she doth hide behind that place of suffering where the Laestace was crucified with 2 other dudes screaming, I'm so thirsty. Right? They tried to give him the antidote, which is weird. Have you ever noticed, people, by the way, this whole antidote thing, right? By the way, Danny Jones has the antidote missile. It's a missile, people, right? And I feel bad for the next biblical scholar that has to come in and give in to the missile, to Danny's missile. Danny has a huge missile, right? You know what I mean? He's bringing it. Yeah, he is. Danny wouldn't care if I said he had a giant missile, right? That he's going to use on the next biblical scholar that he's got. It's amazing. It's the Greek that talks about the antidote and the drugged bread that Jesus was using. And first of all, this is the trap, people. I should be saying this. Shh. Shh. Just between you and I. All, whoever's here tonight, shh, and whoever watches this, shh, don't say anything. Right? Oh God, it has it's just it's the most difficult Greek they will ever come across. I can promise you. No, it has words in it that are just there. Like that's the only place they are. It's gorgeous. So it'll absolutely, man, I can't wait for him to use it, man. I can't wait for him to use it. I've got about 50 of those in my back pocket, right? And I'm just going to start using those, right? Look, here's in the beginning, God created Uranus and Gaia was aoratos. Do you see that top of the line? Aoratos, unseen, and kataskewastos, unscaffolded, and the darkness was on the abyss, and the pneuma, the Spirit of God came over that. That water where those souls adhered. And look at verse 3, right? Then comes in the light. Now, people, you're sitting there like, wait a minute, were we just in a cult? I thought we were doing cult rites. Yeah, just wait. It's because it's her that I have to bring you. Boom. Are we just seeing the light? It's the light of the sunrise, right? Right? And what is your theos making? He's making the stereoma. Now, this has been translated. This is in the Genesis, in the cult. You and I are still sitting in the cult. I drugged you. I'll explain everything later. Don't wipe that off now. God made the stereoma. Now, this has been translated, right? Partially because it goes through Hebrew Hebrews has no way of representing this at this level of sophistication. It just can't. Right now, what is a stereoma? Technically, it is that space. It is that space in which the light-bringing mystery can function. Give me the next one. Well, wait a minute. Wait, what? What is that space? That space is her. That space is her. Who is the stereoma? Ready? People? The framework, the skeleton, the stera. It is the framework of your mystery, and that framework is a stera. And what is a stera, please? Anybody please want to tell me what a stera is? Remember, this is from the Greek, right? This is not from the Hebrew. You can't do it. What is that stera? Look at it, people. You think about it for a minute. You think about what is that foundational framework? What is that really? Well, you can talk about a cow. You can talk about a cow, right? We start with a cow, right? And what kind of cow? It's a cow that hasn't given birth. It's a heifer, right? Don't we call those heifers? I used to milk cows. I love cows. Oh God, I love them. They're so sexy. Holsteins, at least, you know what I mean? I got a thing for Holsteins. That has not brought forth young. Now look though, when you're talking about women, it is someone who can be barren, or it is somebody who hasn't had offspring at all, a virgin. A virgin. Do you know who Io is? Do you know who Io is? Now do you understand the cow? Do you see the heifer? Give me the next one. Do you see the heifer? Oh, did you get an image? Chewy's getting an image. What'd you get in on that? What'd you get in? Oh, very nice. Very nice, right? Right? Do you see the right embodied? The right is in her. It's not in a cow. What's funny is they're actually looking for a cow. They have some idiot in Texas, right? Who's like, he's got a herd of red heifers. They're going to inspect them all. Send them to Israel. For your ignorance, people. I drink to your ignorance, to your great ignorance. Look at how you can have a ton. You can have a ton of cows and not so much brains. It's lovely when they feed off the theologians. You know, satanic congregation, you know it. You love it. Do you love to eat these monas? By the way, Teddy Bass came out with some new music. So Chewy's going to get on it this week and make some new music. Thanks to Chewy for broadcasting the truth. Greg is the original. It's correct information, people. Love it. Thank you, Teddy. And thank you for the music, bro. Comes right out. We love it, man. We love it. And we got a whole new album, people. Love it. And we'll have new songs coming up. Fantastic. Hail Satan. Thanks, Lady Batman. Yeah, you too, buddy. Excellent. Excellent. Now let's go to her. Let's go to the mystery. Remember, I want you to look at her image, right? I want you to look at her image. What is the heifer who has been projected forward? Now you're going to say, wait a minute. Right? What's the Damalis in the Exodus? Is it Numbers? I'm sorry, is it Numbers? I think it's Numbers. People, look here. A young cow or heifer, right? Just from Damazo, the verb is pretty straight up. But notice that it's in Nicander's Alexipharmaca. Oh, what would it be doing? In an oracular priest's drug manual. Surprise. Surprise, surprise. No, we're not, because the golden cow they worship wasn't a golden cow, you moron. Look at it. Look at number 2. What is she? She's a girl. She's a girl. These people were worshiping a girl. And the pirates said, no, we're not going to do this. All right, we're going to cut that out of the mystery. The earliest Jewish mystery is a monist reaction to a polytheist mystery that involved a priestess, right, created by a first Christ. Okay, do you see how Christianity got half the genes? Judaism got half the genes. They're expressing the same parent. They're expressing the same parent. Right? They split. Why does that happen? I don't know. Because you've got so many cells, and then boom, next thing you know, I don't know, there's a scission here, and boom, there two things are rolling around. This two piss twins. Boom. Right? I want to feel the belly. Okay, give it to me. What was that? Give me the next one. Who are we looking for, people? In the Septuagint, that is the Bible, that is the Torah, which is a way of saying the thing that became the translation, right, of this original text. This is the original text. Here she is, people. Here is your red heifer, and she is gorgeous. She is gorgeous. I still have to see it. Text. Very good. Labetosan prose damalin puran amomon. Now, if you were dumb enough to think this was an actual cow, right? Were you? Did somebody tell you that? Oh, okay. Yeah. No, they always do this. I don't know why. It's because they hate her. You know what I mean? She is a momon, people. She is without any sort of blemish. She is without any sort of blemish. I want you to think about that. Stop there for a minute. And people say, give me the next one. It must be the cow's hair. Is it the way? Is it the way? How do the religious officials now who are judging all the red heifers? Because this is the thing. I'm telling you, this big cattleman from Texas, yeehaw, sent his evangelical heifers out there. Maybe one of them is this heifer, right? People, look at it. What is something that's without blemish? Yeah. Do you think that I know these religious nuts are looking at cows and they're thinking, is this the one? Is this the one that Yahoo said was coming? Right, having totally missed the boat. Look at the very bottom line. And I want you just to see the word hugia in there. Hygia, health. Do you know what the heifer has to be who brings the song, she has to be healthy, completely, perfectly healthy. Look what they did. They mistook their own creepy bullshit thoughts for the original glorious standard that the Greeks had set for their oracles. She has to be unblemished. She has to be healthy, dude. The virgin we protect, she's got to be healthy in all ways. She's going to be singing the future. She has to be healthy. God, I don't know why people are like, oh, they're looking at cows. I think it's hilarious. People, look that up. Somebody in satanic congregation, look that up. I know they're looking. I want to see a dude staring at a cow like this. I don't want to be like, right? It's history's joke. Don't we look stupid? We look stupid. Give me the next one. Boom. This is more Bible, right? More Bible, more Septuagint, people. I'm showing you, right? We're in the same cult. We're in the oracular cult. It is just a contorted version of it. Do you understand? No different from Christianity. Judaism and Christianity are the same. They have the same genes, people. Oh, God. Yeah. Okay, what are we doing? Look at the second line at the end. First word on the third line, anthropo. We're talking about the Son of Man. Yeah, we're talking about the Son of Man, and we're talking about prophesying epitopneuma. You have to have that inspired breath. And how do we get there? This is the Septuagint view. This is the Bible. Ekton, tesaron, pneumaton. From those four winds. This is an imprecation. It's an invocation. I'm asking them to come elfe, right? And what are these four winds going to do? They're going to enter into the dead and make them alive. Wait a minute. This is in the Bible? Yes. People, it's, oh my God. I'm so, it's frustrating, people. It's frustrating, right? It's absolutely gorgeously frustrating. Give me the next. Okay. You want some more? Here, hit them with another one. Jewish cult, people. Earliest Jewish cult. What are they doing here? What are they doing here in this early Jewish cult? Let's say, isn't it dirty? It's dirty. It's like looking into the past, looking into somebody's, you know what we are? I just realized, satanic congregation, as I'm waiting for this to come up, I just realized you and I are out. We are somehow being transported to this place. You and I are looking in somebody's bedroom window. It's like 2 a.m. We're peeping. We're peeping in. We're like from a different dimension, peeping in on people. We're watching them. Isn't it fun? Right? And I'm gonna sprinkle on you that blessedly purified water. And you're gonna be purified from all your impurifications and all of your idols. Do you understand? What are those things that are akatharsia? Do you remember what it is that Lady Babylon, who has the mystery written on her forehead, do you know what it is that she is blamed for? It is that akatharsia of her porneia. This is the cleansing. This is the monist attempt to wash away the oracle. Once the oracle is gone, you can do anything you want to them. Restrict your protection for the virgin and lose everything. That is the history of Judaism and Christianity. Do you understand now? Satanic congregation, I want to ask you. Do you understand now? Please, and please answer up because I need feedback. Do you understand why Jesus was arrested with a naked kid now? Okay. We are at a time when we are transitioning. The mystery is being changed. It's being transformed. Now in the temple, it's being turned into a business, right? And there's no problem with that because Abraham was a seller. He was a slave dealer, dude. And those paidiskai that he had, those are child prostitutes, right? We're talking about standards where you can have somebody who's premature to puberty, right? Who is being trafficked into a system that has a demand, right? And they're doing that at the Temple of Jerusalem. Notice those paidiskai, those prostitutes that were calling out the apostles, the teenagers that are prostituting for Jesus. Did you notice? They called out Peter, one of the boys of Galilee. Where are the prostitutes? They are coming from the temple courtyard. Mary Purple Fingers is real. Do you understand me? Do you understand? Okay. All right. Does it hurt? Does it hurt our brains to look at the earliest history of Judaism, the earliest history of Christianity as they emerge together? Is it difficult for us to see their origins because we have different cultural standards? Yes, and that is why we reject the history. You understand? It is why people like Porphyry came along and said, hey, dudes, these books, they're not written in Hebrew, bro. Right? Yeah. Yeah. You must preserve the library at all costs, or you lose her. Right? Whose poetry are they burning? It's the, who do you think? Right? Fantastic. Give me the next one. Another couple of indictments of the history. Right? Let's look. Go. Oh God, I'm loving this, people. I'm going to touch off. We're going to land just on time tonight, people. And you don't have to worry about Alman Airline because our air traffic controllers, man, they are angels, baby. Right? People think they're fallen, right? But let me tell you something. Sometimes a minority can be just and standing against a majority. Yeah, right? Right? Fantastic. People, I just want you to see back in the Maccabees. Who are we calling the Pantocrator? That is Yahoo, Jehovah, Hashem. We're calling him Ionios. We're calling him the Ionic. Did you know Jehovah's titles? Among them are the words Ionic. Oh, God. Ionic. That's why in the earliest synagogues from the second, they have Ion standing in the ribbon of the zodiac. Yes, fantastic. Give me notice Israel is in there. I just want you to see Israel, just in case you think I'm making it up. Next, we're gonna go through these quick. Oh, there's a couple. Yeah. Okay. Shout out tonight to my alpha class. Right? You people, I walked in one day and said, oh my God, I'm going on sabbatical. And should have thrown a rock at me or something. I miss you people. Please. Don't get too far ahead because I want to, when we get back together, I want to keep you going. Yeah. And my newbies from New Zealand and Australia, hold on, people. We're just timing. You know what I mean? You're still there. Fantastic, right? I don't want to leave anybody behind. You know what I mean? If you wash out of the system, that's your business. But I'm not going to let you. I'm not going to let you go unschooled. Okay? Pantocrator. Who is Jehovah? Are you ready, people? I'm going to crack you open from the bottom. Are you ready? These are the Sibylline oracles. Oh God! Look at Middle line, Pantocrator. There he is. There's Jehovah. And what is he? He's Aoratos. Wait a minute. In the beginning, Gaia was Aoratos. Yes, because she is a god. Who is Jehovah? Pantocrator, your almighty. He is Aoratos because he is a god. And if you eat that fruit, you will be like us, gods. Do you understand? Do you understand why the fruit must be banned? It's absolutely gorgeous. Look, the rabbis, let the rabbis, oh my God, they should read this, people. This is the history. This is the gorgeous history coming right out of the language. They didn't know. I don't think they knew that we had this. Did they know? I don't know. The classicists, they've been hanging on to this stuff for years, right? Yes, the goddess who protects the golden apple, right? Yeah, so fantastic. Okay. Yes. What triggered that, Chewy? Oh, okay. It was the Hatira, the mention of the Hatira. Gorgeous. Okay. Yeah, fantastic. Hesperides. Thank Hesperides and all that kind of stuff, right? Yeah. Okay, give me the next one. Give me the next one. I had a boom right there. People, just look at this little simple phrase. Simple phrase. Isn't it nice to wake up, by the way? And I do get email all the time. People telling me it's so nice to wake up. This is the Pantocrator, right? Para the Ionie. Okay, people, this is from the Bible. This is from the Bible. Remember, you haven't read the Greek, right? Because you don't. Nobody does. Right? You couldn't be held responsible. And the people who do say they read the Greek, they don't. Do you really think the people that you've heard who said they read the Septuagint and they're experts? You've heard them, right? Oh, I love it. I love it. Danny's gonna take out. I heard him take out one of the weapons and he used it. Oh God, people, everybody, please. When Danny comes out with Bart Ehrman, please, everybody, rush to it, and let's see what you can do with the Greek. Oh, I love it. Give it to me. Next one. This is the Ionian God that we're interested in, people, right? Jehovah, Hashem, right? If you didn't know that, right, it's because you've been lied to. People have lied to you. People, I'm telling you. Theologians, man, they're the worst, dude. Anybody who starts talking to you about a monist God, somebody's gonna take you in a back alley, man. Right? That's what it is. They're back alleyists, right? It's very uncivilized. Right? It's very uncivilized. And hence you can see the reason that Rome had such a problem. Right? Oh, polis haimaton, oh, city of blood. Right? There is a container in which is the eos. And the eos does not come out of it. It is produced by force in the song of hers. Right? And she doesn't fall before any. There's no lot that falls on her. Right? Blood and semen. Do you understand? Blood and seed. Right? When I say seed, I mean both. Right? When they say seed, they mean both masculine and feminine. Here we're talking about the feminine. Gorgeous. Absolutely love it. This is what we're expelling next. This is what we're expelling from the Jewish cult. That eos is coming from her. The eos is coming from her. She will expel it. Do you understand? So you can see how this could be used in temple practices for what you might consider prostitution. Next, prostitution. Right? Okay. But there is no lot for her, right? For Lady Babylon. That virgin has no lot, right? because her blood is in her middle. And I have ordered it to be set upon a rock that is le'ah. Wait, a what? A rock that is le'ah? What does that mean? Oh, God, people. Look at the second line, third word. Le'ah. I just want you to look for the first root, le'ah. You know what that is? Oh, that's the root for booty. It's the same root that we get in lay stays. This is booty rock. I have set your blood on booty rock because I did not want to cover and hide it in earth. Next. Yeah, it's the right. Okay, people? Right? Put it together. You're sitting there watching it. Put it together. Right? Oh, God. It's so gorgeous. Right? When you read this in the Greek and you look at, go back, and sometimes I just for the fun of it, I'm like, no, this word is way too advanced here. There's no way the Hebrew even be, and sure enough, it's either gone, it either doesn't exist, they just ignored it, right? Just dropped it out, or they have something substituted that's totally wrong. It's totally not. It has no equivalence. God, it's gorgeous. And you can tell which passages. Here it is, people, in case you don't believe me. Look at under A. The word is leopetria. And look at the split there. It equals Leah, which is the booty, and Petra, which the rock. What is on the rock? It is that booty. And it has to be there for a reason. It has to be there for a reason. Did you think that we were going to do sex tonight as a discussion topic of history without talking about the lace days? Remember, people, the lace days was invisible to you 2 years ago. Nobody knew what a lace days was. Why? Because the theologians came in and they took that Hebrew garbage and let's turn it into King James crap English. You know what I mean? And then what do you have? By the time you get that abomination, you got nothing. People, we have the original text here, right? What is the God of this early Jewish cult? It's the God who doesn't hide, who doesn't cover with earth that communion. Do you understand? Kago megalunoton dialon. The God who magnifies the torch. You see the dalon there? That is the torch. That is what brings dio. Osmodios. I am Osmodios. I am the song of the torch. Oh, God. Absolutely. Okay. Look at my goats. Look at the army of goats I've brought to you tonight. Yes. Look at that one on the right. Does he have a pipe? I'm not sure. Is that regulation? I think it's regulation these days. Right? It's because if a goat wants to smoke a pipe in formation, damn it, give him the pipe. Right? Or you get this. You get this if you don't. Your greed. Your greed. What? No. Right? Okay. Your greed stains your soul with the stench of ruin. That's what I would do. Right? If I were. By the way, this picture, people, speaking of such things, this beautiful painting here, up here that people have not seen, right? Turn the light up, Chewy, for a minute. The beautiful painting up here. I just want to tell people that this was made next to the hat, right? I should say the hat is next to the painting, right? That was made by a student while I was teaching on one side of the campus. I was teaching the image that you see in the painting. This student was painting it on the other side of the campus. It was nothing short of miraculous and gorgeous. It was like art that found a place to just bubble up from the surface, like we had opened a portal. Do you understand? The only reason to open a portal is to reestablish your connection with her. Right? This is the Eleusinian mystery. There's a reason that we raise her. Okay, fantastic. Give me the next couple more people, just a couple more. I want to bring you her complete form, right? Because I want you to see her. I want you to see this mystery center that is the draw of that life that adheres to the water. Oh, God. God made her. Oh, is that what we were trying to do? Right? Oh, what are we doing? We're throwing some stuff on coals, getting high again, and there's some fermentation going on here. I just want you to see that. But I want you to look at the bottom line. And I want you to see the word akatharsia sautes. This is her akatharsia that is the rite. And you'll notice, right? Hoios autes. She is the source of the eos communion. She is the one over and over and over and over in the Bible, over and over and over and over in the Greek, but not in the Hebrew and not in the English crappy translations of the Hebrew. This is a mystery image that has been erased linguistically. Yeah. Welcome to the falsehood around you. Welcome to the untrue. Oh, can you breathe this? I know you can. I know you have. Ever since you were born, you could breathe it. You could feel it around you, encroaching. You could see the unseen chain. Oh, I love it. What is this? There's a lot of this eos. I just wanted you to show that. And what is the Lord going to do? Right? He's going to make sure she gets shamed. Kat eis hun thesetai ho eos autes. Her communion poison, her communion venom. This half virgin, half viper. He's going to shame her. All right? Do you understand? Do you want to fall into the earth in an earthquake? Yeah. Do you want the ground to open up and swallow you for following this calf? Please. Stop tromping around in the cow patties. You killed her, but you made a mistake. Her fury has come back. I am Amun the 8th. Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, God. Right? Oh, by the way, why does he say that, Martha? Martha, I'm going to give you tonight, Martha. I'm going to be waiting. Martha, while you're asleep. Right? Wait, is that? People, remember, I can fly through the night, right? And catch you in your dreams. Right. And a lot of people are giving me, wonderful. No, it's a wonderful opportunity, shall we say, because you really gotta open the door. You know what I mean? It's gotta be inside of you. It really has to be inside of you for you to bring it out. You know what I mean? Anton Emiano. You know what you're doing? You're polluting yourself, and you need to be washed. And I'm going to wash you, baby, because I am Yahoo. And I, Yahoo, speak through the Son of Man. I want to thank you for coming tonight. And I want to thank you. Sorry, put that away. Right? I like it. Does anybody like, because Satanic Congregation, before we go, does anybody like, now that we don't have the whip, give me a vote. Who wants the wiener, right? As the substitute for the whip, right? It smells nice. I think kind of garlicky. You know what I mean? You know, if you want that, please let us know. The important thing for you to take home is the fact that there is an horizon, there is an awakening, there is a portal. You have access now to the originals. You still can guard them. You still can stand up for them, for that reality, no matter how crazy the tyrant becomes. Right? There are those who stand with justice and those who don't. This is a time of trial. Let's turn up the heat. Thank you for coming tonight, and thank you for coming for the last 3 nights in a row. Thank you for coming. Yeah. What is that? MIP? Oh, there's an idea. Somebody just came up with Sluggo. Thanks for the, look, Sluggo's thinking about it, right, dude? Just have a wiener whip, right? A whip made of that. I don't know. Does it work? Let's see here. Hang on, people. I'm going to take Sluggo seriously here. Sluggo, thank you for watching and asking. Okay, I'm going to try this. Come here, Timmy. I want to try this on you. I want to try it on you, Timmy. Timmy, you've been a bad boy. I want to give you something, Timmy. It doesn't really do it, does it? It has a different effect. I don't know. Sluggo, we'll think about it. You know what I mean? I just wanted to realize, people, that, I want you to realize, what am I doing? I'm teaching you about the ancient Foskinum, right? You go to your science classes in high school, and they'll show you the demonstrations with some dry ice and stuff. I'm doing the same thing, right? But I'm teaching you about the Foskinum, right? What do you do with the Foskinum? You wave it. Do you see how that feels? Imagine a theater full of priests who have been up to hanky panky with a chorus of virgin Catholic student girls waving in your face. Thank you for coming tonight. And the last 3 nights, yes. Because I wanted you to see, most importantly, that Judaism and Christianity develop out of the same mother. And I want you to realize that they are not unusual, that there were other forms of monism that came before them, and that this is a natural part of history. You and I should be able to project forward with this understanding exactly what will happen to us tomorrow and the day after and the day after. That is the object of the museum. Thank you for putting up with the meat. I appreciate that tonight. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to swap the meat. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I want to say, people, look at these sources and just make love to them, because they are what keeps us civilized. Thanks for coming tonight. Have a great weekend, everybody. Hail Satan.
Plasma drugs are slick, they hit you real quick. Sun cakes, rice wrappers, puffin' death bubba. Super fly, I flow, grape juice in your eyes. What does Madua know? Mystery, don't surprise, sunrise, here we go. I spit on the microphone, dragon venom drips. Girls call me Dracula with blood on my lips. Jake the Snake, hail Satan, top rank. I could tell you if the darkest chickadee, a kiss of poison, hot purple in your eyes. Christ you with the anointing oil, broadcasted from a device near you. Pull the strings on your shoes, singing the muse. Horrors and tragedy out of Pandora's box. From me Prometheus unchained, Hades volunteer, hail Satan, priest of Apollo, let the genie out the bottle, let the light shine in, Muntua hail Satan, and fire up their medicine, let the light shine in, let the light shine in, Muntua hail Satan, and fire up their medicine, let the light shine in.